There's a brand new thing happening in this brother's life. I can assure you even today. I know what God is doing in certain lives in this church. Right in this church. That God is transforming their lives. God is transforming the temple that they are. That people are changing for the better. People are changing, submitting and imposing themselves to the value in God. And today, everything is different about us. That's the point and the moment that God steps in with breakthroughs. That is the true and sure divine breakthrough that you can ever experience. The change of self. The cleansing of self. The departure from me, myself, and I to us as the temple of the living God. That is the moment and true place of divine breakthrough. Divine breakthrough. Otherwise, we're going to be very loud about divine breakthrough. Divine intervention from God. When our lives, our true lives, have not experienced any power, any exchange from God. Breakthrough is not merely getting what you want. When the prophet, the man of God, went to speak to the widow in the Old Testament and told her, go borrow vessels. Even the woman didn't understand. She didn't see. She didn't imagine that it would be the same oil that could turn her into a millionaire. She didn't see it until it started happening. And yet, from the eyes of the prophet, he had already seen. He had already seen that as the vessels come, and as she starts pouring oil into those jars, they'll overflow with jars. And the overflow never stopped until the jars ran out. I pray over your life. May you insert yourself into the power of God. So that as God starts doing things in your life, there will never be any point of breaking and stopping the miracles of God over your life. When God performs a breakthrough today, I pray tomorrow He will also perform another breakthrough. I pray next week He's also going to perform another breakthrough. I pray in the next 3 months He's going to perform a breakthrough over your life. In the name of Jesus. In this year, I pray, may you experience multiple breakthroughs pertaining issues around your life. If it be jobs, then may there be multiple jobs. Multiple jobs. If there be any challenges that you've been facing, I pray God will turn around your tears into a smile. He will translate it into a laughter of rejoicing for that which God will do upon your life. Multiple breakthroughs. Oh, let me declare it. Every barren woman, I pray in the name of Jesus, may a breakthrough come towards you. May you experience the breakthrough of God in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. So God is the source of every breakthrough. He is the source. He's a sovereign God. All might and power, all dominion, all authority lies in the hands of God. So He's the source of all breakthroughs. He's the source of our getting things that we can't get by human effort of power or strength. He is the source. I was saying 12 years ago, yesterday in the men's meeting, I was saying 12 years ago,
timakamba dzulo ku msonkhano wa azibambo kuti
being a young boy,
timakamba kuti kukhala chinyamata
I had never seen it.
I
had never even perceived it.
That
That God would bless me with a wife.
kuti mulungu azandipatsa mkazi.
I had never seen it.
Ndili wachichepere
That God would bless me with children.
kuti mulungu azandipatsa ana.
I had never seen it.
That
God would bless me with a job.
kuti mulungu azandipatsa ntchito.
I had never seen it. That God will cause me and speak to someone so that they can appoint me a pastor.
kuti mulungu ankhule ndi munthu kundipatsa udindo okhala mbusa. Ndili wachichepere simachiona.
I had never.
I'm
saying never.
Sanaziganize nkomwe.
Never even perceived it. The kind of a person that I was
would
not have defined who I could see myself becoming. Even all my connections around, none of